I didn't get to see Interstellar until months after it came out. I bought the Blu-ray and I was a little intimidated by its length, 169 minutes. Plus the reception was kinda mixed. Rotten Tomatoes has it like 72, which isn't bad, but was his lowest rated film up to that point. So I was a little hesitant, but by the end of the movie, I was willing to call this Nolan's second best film. In 2067, climate change has caused worldwide dust storms and blight that are threatening the future of humanity. A former NASA pilot, Darren Farmer, named Joseph Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, is asked to go on a mission to find a habitable world in another galaxy. That is the super simplified version. There is so much more going on in this. Like the fact that there was a wormhole that was apparently left by aliens in the future year of 2019, to the fact that they sent other astronauts to explore these worlds a decade earlier and it leads to a very disturbing part later on. It has a lot to say about climate change and how we're harming Earth, and also how we just sort of gave up on space exploration. Granted, we seem to be picking up more on that in recent years, but it was something we all kind of dream about but don't seem to actually want to do. There's a lot of sciencey stuff in it, a lot of stuff about wormholes, black holes, and a lot of people got focused in on that stuff. People were arguing if it was scientifically accurate, how much did it get right or wrong, but honestly, I never cared about that. Does it get it right, wrong? I don't know. I don't give a shit. For me, what makes the movie are the characters, which is so weird to say for a Nolan movie. Not that he makes bad characters, but they've never been the main thing that I think of, but I just like watching these characters interact. The crew of the ship are pretty cool. Anne Hathaway plays Dr. Amelia Brand, and she's pretty interesting in how determined she is to complete the mission. I even love their robot companion named Tars, but what really makes the movie is the relationship between Joe and his kids, Tom and Murph. First off, holy shit, the kid playing Tom is Timothée Chalamet. It's so weird going back and noticing now famous actors. And Murph is played by Mackenzie Foy, who is a very talented and I hope she gets more work. But yeah, I really got into these three. Watching them all hang out at the beginning was sweet, and then when he has to leave, you can see how much it hurts him. He knows how important this mission is, but he'll still be away from his kids for a long time. Him saying goodbye is a very sad, emotional scene.
No idea. Oh!
Don't make me leave like this. Come on, Murph. Don't make me leave like this, Murph. Hey, I love you forever. You hear me? I love you forever, and I'm coming back.
That even adds a lot of tension. The first planet they go on, due to science stuff I don't fully understand, 1 hour on this planet is equal to 7 Earth years. They have a pretty exciting action scene with a big wave, and then they might be stuck there and have to wait several hours, returning to the ship learning that 23 years had passed. And then he watches his kids grow up through 23 years of video messages. This is the part that gave us the crying McConaughey meme, and it is genuinely heartbreaking. And it's all for nothing as that world was not habitable. There is emotion to this movie that I feel gets overlooked. When I first saw this, I was bawling at the end of it. I was just so invested in him and his kids, especially Murph. There's a sort of twist involving Michael Caine's character where he lies to Joe that adds more drama to her character. It's a beautiful movie. The effects work is phenomenal, the score is great, and it has a great message about not giving up hope for the future of humanity. There is one problem I have with it, and that's the sound mixing. The movie just keeps going back and forth between really quiet dialogue scenes and really loud scenes with blaring music or sound effects. I had to constantly keep lowering and upping the volume so I could hear it without pissing off my neighbors. Besides that, it is long. Really long, and it certainly won't be for everyone. It's not a movie I rewatch a ton, but I do love it for the good stuff. The characters, the message, the effects, the themes. I don't like 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think it's one of the most boring movies ever made. I also find Blade Runner pretty dull, but I do understand a lot of people love those for similar reasons. If you don't like it, that's fine, I get it, but it really got to me. I give it a 9 out of 10. In my opinion, it's one of Nolan's best. Well, we just went to the far-off future. Tomorrow we'll head back to the past and look at Nolan's take on the fall of France in Dunkirk. See you then.